Good morning, everyone. Hope all is well with you guys this morning. Whatever circumstances or situations you are in, I pray that God would just come and meet you where you're at. The Holy Spirit would just fill you up with joy and peace and comfort today. I'm just a normal guy on here making these videos because I feel led by the Holy Spirit to do so. I'm not doing it for notoriety. I'm not doing it for anything else. I just feel, especially me being out of work right now, not really having anything to do, I thought this would be a good opportunity to get on here and just make some videos while I have the chance, because, one of my duties as a Christian is to tell people about Jesus, and that Jesus wants a relationship with you. He loves you. He knows what it's like to struggle. He faced the same hardships that we do today. And I was reading a devotional this morning that was pretty cool, and it said, at the end of it, it said, He died for us so that we could live, and He also died for us because He couldn't imagine heaven without us. He couldn't imagine heaven without you. And, I myself personally, I would never be on here. In my past, I would never get on and do something like this. Talk about Jesus, talk about the Bible, or even have the courage to do so. But I'm doing it because He totally came in and wrecked me and started to transform and renew my mind and change my views and outlook on people and the world. And to change my heart was the biggest thing. And He began to show me what forgiveness was, and how to forgive myself above all things, If you knew who I was, a little over 2 years ago, who you're seeing talking right now is a different man. And I'm not doing that. I'm not boasting in myself. I'm always boasting in the Lord. Because without Him, without His reckless, abandoned love, without Him coming and seeking me out of the herd of the flock of 99, He came and sought me out. Without Him, I am nothing. I'm not perfect, but I know that without Him, I am nothing. So I wanted to talk a little bit about one of our most powerful weapons this morning, which is our tongue. The Bible has a lot to say about the tongue and how we use it. And I'll start out with Proverbs 18:21 that says, the power of the tongue brings life and death, and those that love it eat its fruits. So, I encourage you guys to, wherever you're at today, think before you say something. If someone's out there frustrating you or getting under your skin, think before you say something, because you never know what that person is going through. You never know what is going on in their life. So the power of our tongue, it says in the Bible, it carries weight. It's a weapon. It also says that the tongue cannot be tamed by man. That's why we rely on the power of the Holy Spirit to work through us, to work through what we say, to let Him come and completely take over every aspect of our lives. In James 3:4, I thought it was a pretty cool analogy that he used. He described us as humans as ships, being blown all different sorts of strong winds, different ways. But those ships are guided by a very small rudder. That rudder, obviously, is our tongues. So, we have a choice today. We can speak life or we can speak death into someone's life today. You know that song by Toby Mac, Speak Life, Speak Life, yeah, that one. You know, it's build somebody up today, encourage somebody today. You know, not to say that I don't fall short in this, but if there's somebody out there, just remember, if somebody says something negative to you, before you react, think before you react. Pray before you react. Go pray for that person. If there's somebody being negative towards you, persecuting you, I promise this has happened to me so many times recently in my walk. Before I had a quick temper, I would react, tear people down, fight, physical fights. And I've had to train myself, and the Holy Spirit has had to teach me that I don't have to react right away, that I don't even have to say anything. But if there's a person feeling some type of way about you today that you know of, or that you face today, I challenge you to go pray for that person first. And I promise you guys, God will show up in that. There's been things that have happened. Somebody has just snapped on me. And I made the decision one day, because I heard somebody saying the same message that I was saying, to go pray for that person. And I went and prayed for him, and literally like 5 minutes later, that kid came back and apologized and said, you know, what he was going through. That's the other thing you guys got to remember, that we don't know what people are going through. So yeah, that's my message today, is short and sweet and to the point. Thank you guys for your encouragement. It gives me the motivation and the will to you know, keep making these videos, and continue to pray for the containment of this virus, so that we can get back on with our normal lives, Lord. And I pray for all of their families, anyone who is sick and suffering, anyone struggling with addiction, Lord. I pray that you would just replace all fears and doubts with peace and comfort today, Lord. And that, Lord, I pray that you would just do something so big and mighty in this world, Lord, that they would not be able to deny that it was from you, God, that everyone would know that it came from you, whether they choose to believe or not, Lord. I pray for something so big in everyone's life, Lord, that everybody in this world can experience. So guys, I also pray that in Jesus Christ's name and according to your will. So guys, let's make a movement here. Let's get on here and make some videos. Let's all come together and pray. And you know, we can be proactive anywhere, especially with the social media. So yeah, guys, the power of the tongue. Pray before you react. Pray for that person. Speak life into somebody today. I love you guys, and I will continue to pray for you. Thanks for watching. Bye.